A long-awaited military award given to a veteran waiting for it more than half his life. He was the guest of honor at a ceremony in Post Falls today, and KXLY4's Cull met this brave man. He joins us now in the newsroom to share his story. Ian?
Nadine, the Idaho National Guard Armory felt like a fortress today. Guardsmen and veterans manned the hallways and guided us into a room to meet a man who guarded his fellow soldiers for years. The weight of the situation
actually brings a lot of closure.
The ceremony may not make sense unless you've waited as long as Leon Strigati.
I didn't expect, of course, so much today, but it's touched me a lot.
The retired sergeant in the U.S. Army served in Vietnam from 1967 to 69. He was injured in a landmine explosion, rehabilitated, then asked to go back.
And they were ambushed, during which he was wounded.
Wounded again in 69 and sent home. Later awarded 3 Purple Hearts, but not the other medals he deserved because of lost paperwork. It reportedly sunk on a ship. Today, 44 years later, Strigati is properly awarded, celebrated, finally. The medals include a Bronze Star, the Air Medal, and Army Commendation Medal.
Like a lot of things in systems, somehow this was overlooked, and now it's been rectified.
His wife of 42 years beaming with pride. She's seen the worst of it.
What it was like when he came home.
He was harassed when he got off the plane.
And that's something he's had to live with all these years, and I think this kind of helps him.
A little weight on his chest relieves some of the 4-decade weight off his shoulders.
At the same time, I struggled about because, again, people that I personally knew and served with did not come home. They deserve the real accolades.
And Strigati has a long family history in the military. His father was stationed at Pearl Harbor. His son was awarded 5 Bronze Stars.
Wow.
And he's getting set to retire. That's how long this process took.
And his wife's still emotional about it 40 years later. Any more information about how the records were lost and why the wait was so long?
He just shared with us what he was told. He said that one, like we mentioned in the story, that it could have been on a ship that actually sunk on its way back to the U.S. He also said that he was medevaced from Vietnam, that the paper trail of what he didn't quite follow up with him. Luckily, it caught up 44 years later.
Yeah, great story, Ian. Thank you so much for that.